After the Tennessee game, I put this one on. Yeah, y'all probably noticed that. It's been pretty good fortune for the Gamecocks. But yeah, we'll auction that off at one of the charity things this summer, hopefully. All right, Connor, pretty good player, isn't he? Pretty good player. Yeah, wonderful win for us. You know, if somebody said you're going to win by 10 and give up a kickoff return at halftime when it, you know, looked like either way, you'd say, how's that going to happen? But he was sensational. Bruce Ellington made some catches. Shaq Rowland made some big ones. Mike made some runs, and then our defense came alive in the fourth quarter. We've been very good defensively in the fourth quarter, and it's a four-quarter game, so it was really neat to get us another bowl championship down here. 2 in a row at the Capital One, 3 in a row in Florida. So feels pretty good.
All right, we'll open it up at this time for Coach or either of the student athletes. Bruce Ellington will be joining us shortly, and Connor Shaw, if you did not hear, was named game MVP. Once again, if you could find a microphone when you ask a question.
Steve, could you just talk about the adjustments that the defense made at halftime? It seemed like you know, they kind of locked down on that running game and really started hitting those guys a lot better.
Yeah, well, I'm glad the team that rushed for the most yards did not win today. I didn't realize they had quite that many, but I knew they had a lot of big runs. And even though we gave up a lot of rushing yards in the middle of the field, our guys were pretty tough down in there. And they made some key third downs, which enabled those drives in the first half to keep going. But, yeah, scoring is the big defensive stat, as we all know. And let's see, we held them to 17 points, kickoff return, game 1. So a good day for our defense, even though Wisconsin's an excellent running team, as we know.
Steve, over here to your far right. Obviously, Connor was on point today, very accurate, but could you address the job done by both Shaq and Bruce as far as catching the ball in traffic and going up and making some real circus catches well covered today?
Yeah, go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, they made some plays. They told me before the game, just toss it up there and they'll get the ball. And our offensive line played well as well. You know, a couple of times I just threw it up, and Shaq and Bruce made some excellent plays. So I couldn't be more proud.
Yeah, the 4th and 5 play was interesting. We called the same play on 3rd and 15, and Bruce went the wrong way. He didn't get the signal or something. And but Connor scrambled around. I think hit Brownder and Wiles for about 10 or 12. So we had that 4th and 6, and we called the same corner route, same play we threw against Missouri. And when Connor threw it a little high, I said, ooh, it may be a little high. And then Bruce got a hand on it, tipped it to himself, and came down with it. And then the touchdown was a very similar play, although it was a little different. But Bruce somehow or another broke wide open. He hit him perfectly. So those little 3-play scenarios, well, there were so many big plays in the game, but those were very important, obviously. Yep.
And Coach, can you talk a little bit about just Connor accounting for 5 touchdowns there and that receiving play that he got a touchdown on?
Yeah, we've had that play in for about 3 years, but we don't put it in every game. But this week we were at breakfast today, and I told Connor we're going to throw the one back to you. We had another one with Bruce coming around and the tight end sneaking out in the corner, something like that. I said, let's throw the one back to the quarterback. It's probably only going to be good once anyway when you have the same motion. So, in fact, Coach Elliott wanted the other one. I said, you know what? I told him we're going to throw it to Connor first, so we're going to throw it to Connor. I don't listen to Coach Elliott all the time. Some of his run suggestions, I have to. But anyway, we finally made a few little rushing yards in there. But yeah, Bruce threw a good ball, and Connor had to he had a good little acting job. He hands it off and acts like he's not going anywhere, you know. And that guy hesitated just a moment, and you're able to break behind him, and Bruce got it in there. And he played wide receiver, you know, in high school till, what, junior year? Something like that. So he's pretty good out there also.
Yeah. Connor, what did you think when he told you that that play was going to get in? Is that a play you wanted to get in, that catch?
Oh, absolutely. I wanted me a receiving touchdown, and I get what better way in my last game to get one. And, yeah, he told me at breakfast, and that had it in the back of my mind. So I'm glad we called it.
Steve, have you ever seen Connor as good as he was today? I know you've seen a lot of great performances from him, but this one.
He was 20 of 21 against Missouri, so that was pretty good a couple of years ago. And fourth quarter against Missouri, he was very good again this year. And but yeah, today he had to play today. We had to play offensively today. We couldn't go out there and run 3 and punt, and we had to stay on the field. It was that type of game. And so Connor, he had that one. I told the defense we had that one fumble that Connor had. We got stripped him, but they got nothing out of it, and that was huge, and didn't hurt us at all. And then I think we got the next drive and went and scored. But I think maybe after 3 quarters, we'd only had 6 possessions. I think in the fourth quarter there were some turnovers in there, and we couldn't run the clock out worth a flip. But our defense played super and got 2 or 3 turnovers there at the end. Yeah.
Coach, it looks like today you're able to get your Gore-Tex on, and the guys said that they were going to hit you with a Gatorade bath on the shoulder. How did that go today?
Yeah, it was very convenient, comfortable one today. I got the jacket on. I said, now just please try to hit me in the shoulders. And they all right, Bruce, they almost hit me in my hips. So there was no pain today. Maybe that's the way they ought to orchestrate the Gatorade or ice water dumping. But I'm glad Clowney got a piece of it. I had to tell him, get the bucket and hit me. I'm ready. So sometimes you have to tell these guys what to do. You know. Bruce had a heck of a game. Makes more big plays as a receiver, I think, than almost any receiver I've coached out of 25 years or so. But he can come down with the big catch when we need it. And certainly, was that your first throw today? First touchdown pass?
Yes, sir.
So, pretty good game, pretty good day for Bruce Ellington also. Excellent day.
Thanks, sir.
Coach, right here in front. Great. There's obviously a lot of bells and whistles and festivities going on during a bowl week. How do you balance, and you seem to have a good time at it, how do you balance that with obviously trying to get your team ready and trying to win a game?
Well, you trust your older guys. You trust your older guys because there's a lot of free time, and we don't see them after practice till 11 o'clock curfew, and we don't see them. So we trust that they know what to do and have good, wholesome, clean fun, and pretty much our guys know how to do that. So guys like Connor and Bruce, older guys, Chaz Sutton and so forth, our senior captains do an excellent job of telling the guys, here's how we're going to act.
What about your approach, though, is what I'm more specific?
Oh, my approach has been the same almost all the years. What would you say, about like regular season, Connor? A little bit. This week is about like regular season as far as practices and attitude. Back in Columbia, we bump around a little bit. We don't try to get anybody hurt. We don't get fired up in Columbia. We try to build your momentum and enthusiasm as it gets up to game time is what we try to do. That's what everybody tries to do, I guess. Ask Bruce something. He had a heck of a game.
Steve, this one's for you and then for both players to address. How much did this one feel like some of the 33 from the last 3 years, and that it's nip and tuck for a while, and then there's a series of plays where you guys are able to make them and win?
Go ahead, Bruce.
The guys, we came together as a team today, and we worked together. Connor did a great job leading us. We just came as a team today, and we built on what we did all week, and just came out and played.
Yeah, I told the team before the game that we faced every scenario we could possibly face this season, and that Wisconsin would be no different. And I'm so glad of the way we battled throughout the game, and our defense came to play. We just battled throughout the game, and I couldn't be more proud.
Yeah, Connor likes the big games, and so does Bruce. And sometimes we have a few guys that, they get a little shaky in big games or whatever, but not these guys. So when your key players like the tough situation, close games, fourth quarter, the way these two especially, then you got a chance for good things to happen. And we've won 11 this year, and there's been 6 or 7 that could have gone either way. And fourth quarter has really turned them into our favor. We lost one of them in Knoxville. But other than that, this has been a wonderful season with maybe the team we have and the way it could have gone the other way, but it went our way so often this year. So we have a lot to be thankful for. We've been a blessed team this year.
All right, in the back.
Coach, you've had plenty of impressive quarterbacks in your coaching career, but how special has that guy been sitting to your left for you since you've been here?
Well, obviously, I have had a lot of good ones, and Connor's right there amongst the best, no question about it. And we've won a bunch of games, 33-6 now in the last 3 years, and to finish like this. Even all my years at Florida, we never finished like this. Of course, we had to play FSU the last game every year, and in the bowl game. So, but to win the last. 6 in a row, I guess the last 2 years, and the other year maybe 4 or 5 in a row, has been special. Not to lose in December Maybe we hadn't lost in November much the last 3 years either. But yeah, it's because of guys like Connor that can take care of the ball and make plays when the game's on the line. And the game was on the line a whole bunch of plays today.
Connor, can you define your emotions as you put the uniform on one last time today and run off the field as a winner?
Yeah, it was difficult to hold it back once I got in the locker room. My brothers came up and hugged me, and the coaches, and it was a very emotional moment. But I couldn't imagine a better way to go out.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, he caught his first touchdown pass, didn't he?
Good.
Connor, over to your right. Has it hit you yet that this was your last game, and just what does it mean to go out the way you did today?
It hit me a little bit after the game, receiving the trophy and getting in the locker room, but I'm sure it'll hit me more once this all ends and just the hype ends. But like I said, I'm just proud of our team, and we're establishing a winning tradition around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Connor played a lot more football. I'm sure the NFL guys were watching today, and they're looking for quarterbacks that can avoid the rush, move around a little bit, and throw, and Connor can do all that. So I think he's got an excellent chance, and obviously I think Bruce has got a chance to play in the NFL. If that's the direction he wants to go, you don't want to go to Europe and play basketball, do you? You might want to go over to Russia and play. I don't know. But, yeah, he's got, I think, a career in football, but that'd obviously be his decision.
Bruce, can you talk about what it took to come down with some of those contested balls that you were able to pull in today?
It just took, working at it, all summer, all week during practice. And, our quarterback right here, he delivered it, so I had to catch it.
22, 25.
For Connor and Bruce, with Demir not being available today, how big was it for the receivers to come up with the big plays that they did?
We got guys that, work hard every week, and they've been working hard over the summer. So Demir not being there, we got guys that can step up and make plays. So, even though he wasn't there, he was still on the sideline cheering us on, being a teammate.
Yeah, ever since I've been here, we've battled a lot of adversity and had a lot of key players go down. And a lot of guys step up, and that was no different today.
Bruce, have you made a decision about next year?
No, sir, I haven't made a decision.
When do you expect to?
I don't know. I'm just happy to, get the win today and celebrate with the team.
When's the next hoop game?
I don't know. I think, yeah, January 3rd.
2 days from now, huh? Home?
South Carolina State. Yeah.
Okay, you'll be there. He'll be there, I guess. I guess he will. He always has been in the past. But, yeah, I just now noticed Connor hit 22 of 25 today. I didn't realize it was quite that good. But that's a lot of guys can't hit that in warm-ups. That kind of completions or against the air. It really is something.
Y'all made me look good.
Yep. Yeah, Connor Shaw, 22 of, it is 25 in it. Yeah. How about that? Oh, man, might have been 35. Pretty good. Pretty
Over
good,
here on
Coach
the
Tanner.
left.
Coach, how does it feel to have this bowl game mark your 300th game?
What's the question?
This marked your 300th game. How did it feel to have this win?
I'll be honest, somebody told me that right before the game. They told me that right before the game. It was my 300th game as a college head coach. And, yeah, I hadn't thought about it until right before the game. But, no, everything is, in all my life, in all the Gamecock life, we've never had 3 years identical. I mean, think about it. 6-2 in the conference. 11-2, win the bowl game, beat Clemson all three. They're identical years almost. Won 18 in a row at home. That's something that is amazing to me too. We lead the nation right now in consecutive home victories for all of you that are not Gamecocks. We got the long 18 in a row we've won at home, and they have not been blowouts. They have not been like some of the games when I was coaching in the Swamp. There were a lot of blowouts there, but these were just games that could have gone either way, and somehow or another these guys make plays to win the game. So it's been amazing. It's been a wonderful time for all of us.
All right, 2 more for South Carolina. First in the back.
Bruce, straight back. If this is indeed your last game here, can you just talk about how awesome it was for you to go out the way you guys did today, and also how much the university means to you for letting you be a two-sport athlete?
It's been great. I had a great time here. Ever since I made a decision to go play football, I think it's been the right decision. I have no regrets on playing both sports. And having these guys back behind me, telling me, just to play, go out there and do what you got to do. And playing as a team, that's what it's all about.
Connor, talk about your mindset for the next level right here. Coach thinks you're going to play a lot more football. I do too, with the NFL transition to more of a zone read type of offense. Just talk about your mindset in the off season coming up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I hope I get the opportunity. And guys like Russell Wilson, they gave me hope. Shorter guys that can move around the pocket. But I'll go back to Atlanta and train. Of course, I'm going to soak this victory in and have fun with the teammates. But yeah, I plan on going to Atlanta and train for the draft.
He's going to the combine also. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Well, they told me not to tell you till after the game. So they said don't tell him till after the game. But he's invited to the combine, so he's in it. As several of our players are. Yeah, you have to be a senior to be invited, though, Bruce. So the juniors are not invited to it.
All right, thank you, Coach. Congratulations, and once again, South Carolina breakout interviews will be outside and to your right.
All right, see you guys. All right, thank you.